Okay, let's go. So, let me see. Okay, I got it. So, I wanted to share something today. So, one thing that I've been thinking about, right, is like how do you get new ideas? So, this is something that has been going through my mind a lot. Like, how can I, get new ideas? And this has been a challenge for me because, like, in today's world where there's like a lot of like information consumption, like you go online, you go on Instagram, social media, you find a lot of information there. So when you have that much of information, sometimes it's like very hard, and I actually struggle with that. I struggle to get new ideas from that. And that can be ideas from ideas about anything actually. Maybe let's say building new things or pursuing new goals, whatever. Maybe books to read, whatever that is, right? It can be a random thing, or maybe things to do to improve my life, whatever. It doesn't even matter, right? So that's one thing that I've been thinking about, like why I keep on forgetting this stuff. So I came up with like one solution. Like, so one thing that I did is very simple. So what I did is I have two options, right? So first, when I'm at my place, when I'm at home, so what I do is I have a physical notebook where I jot down information, right? So let's say I read about something, so I have to write down, about that. That way I can come back later and kind of revisit that. But that's what I do, like especially like at home, or when I go to work. That's what I do. So I'll just write down like the information, and just like, oh, I'll come back to this later. That way I can retain all that information, right? And then and this is not even that super planned. It's as simple as it can get, right? And the second option is like when I go outside, let's say commuting, whatever that is. So what I do is as simple as it can be, I just use my Apple Notes. So I have a blank note where I just go down and list stuff that come through through the day, right? So this can be like let's say just ideas that come through, or something that I've found online, whatever that is, or something that I have to look up later, and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to do all of this so that I can actually number one, avoid forgetting things. I forget things a lot. So that way, because I come across like a lot of information, so I was like, what if I do that? And it's been working. I've used it for a couple weeks and it's working. And I think it's something like a lot of people might find useful, and I kind of wanted to share that. And for me, I think the most the main difference that I've seen is just like my frame of thinking, right? Rather than just trying to remember everything that I come across. Now I have like a place where some sort of like a reference, right? I can go back to that and look at what I was thinking maybe during the day, and just go deeper into those ideas and see if they worth it. They worth like my time to pursue them. That's what I do. So yeah, so that's what's up. That's technically what I do, and I think it's a very simple system, and you don't need all the fancy apps and equipment, whatever, to do it. As simple as you can get, right? Maybe your Apple Notes, maybe a physical notebook. You can just use that, and yeah, I think that's the simplest way to get new ideas. Like, we already have the information. It's just like you need a way to kind of organize that. But while trying to organize that, don't complicate things. Like, make it as simple as possible. That way it doesn't become work itself. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what's up. And yeah, that's what I wanted to share. And by the way, my name is Dietrich.